Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 1 of a new Let's Try. So basically, guys, I'm dealing with a little bit of sickness right now, as well as trying to get over some mouth surgery that I had, that I went under for. You know, everything is all good, but I'm feeling a bit under the weather. But this is a game. Besides that, everything is still all good. This is a game that I wanted to play for a while now. And it has to do with sailing and taking to the seas, but in a very stylized fantasy type of way. And for some reason, this game is really appealing to me. I don't know if it's because I'm under the weather and I want something like a little bit comfy, a little bit cozy. But this is going to be episode 1 of a game we're going to give some time to here, and I hope you'll join me on this journey through the high seas. We're playing Sailing Era. So, as usual, I don't know a ton about the game, other than it is a decently popular, I think, sailing game that came out somewhat recently, I want to say. Yeah, January 11th, I guess. And we're going to be playing it together and having some fun with it. So this is a Let's Try, and let's hit play. I don't really know what to expect. It says I've played 31 minutes, but not really. I think I looked at some menus, maybe started the game, and then didn't even make it through the tutorial because I knew I was going to record. So I wanted that to be sort of like, I was like going in blind, so... Billy. And everything about this game seems beautiful. Even the trailer. The trailer is so good. If you watch this game, or if you watch the trailer for this game, it's so good. New content added. We have the new collab DLC expansion pack, the new story, new item, okay. New content added, the Fiona DLC expansion pack. I have no idea, who these people are, but I guess we'll get to it, so that's added. This is a work of fiction. It has nothing to do with any real person, place, yeah. But the music is really beautiful. The artwork is really beautiful, I feel. Should be good times, guys. Can jam out here a little bit. Love it. Alright, let's look at settings to start off the game. Video settings. Full screen with no border. If we can get to 144, that'd be cool. Very high settings. 100% resolution. Anti-aliasing 8 times. High, far. Okay, that's all maximized. Keep running in background. Off. Sail tips, new player guidance, auto sail confirmation switch, English language, view distance min. Wait, you would want the minimum distance. I don't know, we might have to play with that. Display max fleet count for all ships. I don't know if we want this to be 39 or what, but let's see. Key bindings, controller, okay. Alright, let's go to a new game and see what happens. See how it goes. Please select the character you'd like to use in the story. Okay, we've got up here Fiona in Sweden, age 19, July 21st birthday, Fiona. Merchant, Swedish girl with Viking blood. After the death of her parents, she inherits the family's dismal store and a heavy debt. She doesn't want to give up her parents' work to her creditors, and to do so she needs to make a lot of money. We'll skip these traits for now because they don't mean a whole lot to us right now. But game advice, the story of a merchant who builds a port, engages in trade wars, difficulty is high, recommended for older captains to experience. Then we've got Andrew, Portugal. Age 19, May 5th, which is very close to my birthday. An upbeat and cheerful Portuguese sailor who graduated from the Maritime Academy of Lisbon. His love for adventure made him unsatisfied with his work in the major merchant fleets. He aspires to have his own fleet, go on adventures around the world, and become the greatest navigator in Portugal. Game advice: the story of an explorer who went on a sea voyage to establish maritime routes, trade, and fight enemies along the way. Abdullah the Arab, age 20, born in a coastal fishing village in Bahrain. The calm and thoughtful leader of a pearl-picking team has made a name for his team with his excellent skills and leadership. They are hired by the major guilds to pick pearls and salvage ship cargoes in dangerous waters. He hopes to find an opportunity that would forever change the fate of the pearl pickers. Game advice: the story of a swashbuckler who upholds peace on the sea through boarding attacks and hand-to-hand combat. That sounds pretty cool. We can actually choose like this. 18-year-old Ming Empire, a folklore scholar fluent in foreign languages who lives in the prosperous and rich moonport Zhangzhou. Because of her family business, she is in constant contact with foreign traders often and has a lot of opportunities to learn about the customs and traditions of different regions. She hopes to study the trade routes and famous products at home and abroad. The story of a scholar who interprets books, explores lands, searches for new discoveries, and travels around the world. That's probably closest to what I'd like to do. Japan, age 22, a shipwright born into a noble family in Kyushu. His family suffered a serious strike and has since declined. He found refuge in a partnership with a Nagasaki daimyo through his inherited shipbuilding skills. His only wish is to protect his family in the midst of chaos. The story of a shipbuilder who built ships, modified sails, and made cannons to create a warship that has no equal in the world. I guess we can do everything with each character. Like, it doesn't really matter too much who we start as. I guess I don't know. I don't know one way or the other. Let's see. Cabins, let's start looking at the traits. These are all 5 characters. Prestigious shipbuilder, grants XP when shipbuilding. Cats at hand, provides protection from rat infestations while sailing. Craftsmanship knowledge, increases the trade profits of industrial products. Nature surpassing, cabins of ships can be freely modified. Then we have Yun Mu. Scholar, increases the XP gained from discoveries. Analogist, decreases the requirements for interpreting books. Picky shopping, increases the profits of goods based on the amount of knowledge accumulated for them. The more the better. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, she's probably the top right now, but I would probably relate more to like one of the male characters. Skilled fighter, increase the XP gained from battles. Ship seizing tactics, grants the ability to recruit ships that have surrendered. Loot, increases the supplies obtained when plundering ships. The Viking girl. Merchant smarts, increases profit based on the number of specialties during trade. Merchant of vision, complete the business contract to gain XP. Smart merchant, increases guild investment costs and speeds up the port development. Sea coachman, increases the capacity of guild trade fleet. And finally, Andrew. Adventurous spirit, increased the XP gained from sailing. Innate leader, reduces the amount of XP required for upgrading characters that are below Andrew's level. Route pathfinder, discovering new ports grants local contribution. I would probably pick Andrew to start off with. A sea voyage, establish routes, trade, and fight enemies along the way. Yeah, either that or Yun Mu. I think for the first time playthrough, we should probably go ahead and play as Andrew. Novice mode, recommended for complete new players, suitable for new captains with more help provided in game. Normal mode, suitable for experienced captains, help pop-up window disabled by default. Okay, we'll go novice mode. Alright, we'll be Andrew. Let's go, Sunn. In many parts of Europe, the word world originally meant the stage of life. People lived on land with limited boundaries to their lives. For a long period of time, people have been sailing to explore the larger world: Phoenicians, Greeks, Romans, Vikings. It was not until the Portuguese on the western frontiers of Europe set sail that the spark of ocean exploration finally coalesced into the seafaring boom that swept Europe, and thus began the Age of Exploration. During this era, ocean conquering became a symbol of courage, glory, and wealth. Every Portuguese dreamed of owning a ship and setting sail to make a way in the world, and our hero too was such a dreamer. Cool. Song of the Cape Part 1, Setting Sail. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. As one of the busiest ports in Europe, there are many sailors here looking for a job at sea. One second, guys, bear with me for a moment. In their spare time between jobs, they drink in taverns and boast about their own skills. I mean, who wouldn't? I swear that was the most violent storm I've ever seen. Our ship was being completely destroyed by it, yet we could do nothing but lie down on deck and pray. The others held their breaths in anticipation and waited for the sailor to tell them the next part of the story. Meanwhile, at a corner of the tavern, a young man was silently enjoying his wine, seemingly unaffected by the story. Andrew, what are you doing here all alone again? Aren't you going to head over and listen to their stories? Says Julianne. The only way that story will go is the ship will be shipwrecked on an island and they'll go find treasure there. I've heard countless stories that go the same way. Yeah, they may be around the same every single time. I still can't avoid getting drawn into them. Stories alone can't satisfy me. A true man seeks to experience all that for himself. I'm going to be a great navigator. I've heard that so many times. Found any suitable jobs lately? They're all short distance trade with short routes and low pay. It's pointless. A young lady from Netherlands arrived today, and she's looking to recruit a captain, but for some reason no one wants to take her up on that offer. She's right over there. Are you going to talk to her? A young woman dressed as a scholar is seated at the table, and she's looking closely at the pamphlet spread out on the table. Hey, what are you looking at? The ancient Greeks believed that the sun, moon, and stars revolved around our world. Joyce to Fritz. But someone has recently raised an objection to that and is of the opinion that we revolve around the sun. So, who do you think is correct? Actually, I often observe the Polaris when I'm out at sea, and it looks to me that many stars revolve around it. So I think not all stars revolve around the same thing. Oh, that's interesting. You may not have given me an answer, but being able to cast doubt on this statement with actual facts is very scientific of you. The world we see is actually just a small part of the real world, which is why one-sided opinions are so common. As for this book, it's a record of the conversations between a traditionalist and a skeptic. Oh, I see. But I don't think you're here for this book, right? Haha. I heard you're recruiting sailors. Yes, I do have a ship. It just weathered a storm and is being repaired at the shipyard. Due to certain reasons, the captain is unable to go out to sea for now, so I need a new captain. So you're looking for a captain. What's the goal of your voyage? Geographical research. I aim to draw an accurate map of the world. I plan to start from the Mediterranean Sea. If conditions permit, we'll continue through Africa and then through many other places that people rarely venture. Anyway, I have a ship, a crew, and a fair pay. But if you plan to make a killing from a merchant fleet, just forget I said anything. I'll do it. I knew of all you are the same... Huh? Hey, well wait. I haven't even told you the detailed route. I may not understand academic research, and I may not know the route for now, but I do know that you seek to do what ordinary people cannot accomplish, and that's something I refuse to miss. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Andrew, and I dream of becoming a great navigator. Joyce closes the book gently and stared intently at the cover. Dialogue on two world systems. A short while passes before she makes her decision. Fortuna ship deed, a proof that is used to exchange for Fortuna. Joyce de Frits joins the team. Nature is careful. A mapping expert from Netherlands, she is the youngest geographer at the University of Groningen. She can make better use of her expertise and help boost the speed of the fleet as a surveyor. Then I should call you Captain now. Awesome. And you are? Joyce de Frits. Just call me Joyce. Alright, Joyce. I'm going to the shipyard to take a look at the ship's condition, and we can set sail if things look good. Alright, new port found, Lisbon. Here we are, plus 800 something. Ports have many facilities available. After accessing a port, you may choose to supply or repair a ship, trade, buy items, and carry out other expedition prep work alike. Large ports possess special facilities, ones that can provide you with even more assistance when it comes to expeditions or trades. After you've completed all your preparations at a port, you can set sail at a pier. The port will develop gradually over time alongside the guild construction. Population, technology, and trade will rise correspondingly. Population reflects port size. Larger city populations enable recruiting more sailors. Technology represents shipbuilding prowess. Ports with higher tech levels find it easier to acquire advanced ships and offer more customization options. Trade signifies commercial prosperity. Ports with robust trade can handle a wider range of commodities. Contribution symbolizes the fleet's reputation at the port. Increasing contribution yields commercial benefits. Okay, so let's see. Population, recruit more sailors. Technology, easier to find better ships. Trade, more commodities, wider range of commodities. Contribution, a reputation. Increasing contribution yields commercial benefits. Okay. Hold to close. Whoop. Quest update. Main quest. Setting sail. New entry unlocked. Archives obtained. New knowledge. Tap to view. Setting sail. Go to the shipyard in Lisbon and check on the ships. Okay. We have no reputation. The port is slowly but steadily developing. What's tab do? Talk to Joyce at the tavern. Go to the shipyard. Okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. There's clues. Completed in progress. I wanted to see what those other things were. Oh, knowledge. There we go. It's lit up. Ports and archives. So we have Lisbon. We're at Lisbon. Cultural sphere of Iberia. A navigator city that lives up to its name. The Sintra Mountains are located up north and the Tagus River down south. It is continental Europe's westernmost city. And archives. Cool, we'll check out these two. Andrew, May 5th. I think we read that. Favorite is compass and wine. An upbeat and cheerful Portuguese sailor who graduated from the Maritime Academy of Lisbon. His love for adventure made him unsatisfied with his work in the major merchant fleets. He aspires to have his own fleet, go on adventures around the world, and become the greatest navigator in Portugal. Joyce de Frits, from the Netherlands, she's a cartographer. Favorite is the stars and maps. A young scholar from the Netherlands who has made some academic achievements in geography and astronomy at the University of Groningen. I think that's supposed to say she is a bright, confident, and open-minded person with a passionate desire to study. What she likes: she cares about the truth and dislikes worldly merit and hypocritical academic authority. He used to work for a commercial firm. Okay, could very well be, man. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, wait, let's go back to that. Check out the map. The feature's not yet unlocked. Check out character. Wow, look at all the skills. You can view the details of your fleet sailors and character. Okay, F is skill info. For every skill level of the captain character, increase sailor morale cap by 3%. Oh wait, I click on each one. Companionship captain increases the probability of salvo. I'm not sure what that means. So there's skill info for every single one. We have adventurous spirit, increase the XP gain from sailing. Level 4 leadership. We'll go through these as we start out here. It is an RPG after all. Nice to see there's equipment slots. Language is Portuguese. Leadership. Okay, so we saw that. Steering, level 3. For every skill level of the captain of the cabin character. I don't know what that means. Increase ship steering by 2%. Also reduces the frequency of damages occurring. Mapping, for every skill level, increase the distance that can be auto-sailed within the cultural sphere by 1. And he's level 2. Firearm, level 2. Increase artillery loading speed by 3% per skill level. Repair, level 2. Reduce ship aging cap by 3% per level. Calculating, level 1. Increase goods markup by 2%. Culinary, reduce consumption of supplies by 3%. Music, reduce morale cast by 10%. Geography, knowledge appertaining to geography, which can be used to interpret the keywords of books. Skill level 2, biology, knowledge appertaining to biology, which can be used to interpret the keywords of books. Treasure, knowledge appertaining to treasures. Same with humanities. Organization, each level reduces quality of goods by 2%. Medicine, slow down speed of health loss by 3% per level. Selection, each level adds a 3% daily chance to upgrade goods of 80% quality or above to premium goods. Level 2 shipbuilding. Shipbuilding level 3 unlocks the ship modification feature. The higher the level, the more options for modification. Brawling level 2. For every skill level of the character, reduce the accumulation of sailor dissatisfaction by 3%. Increase boarding speed. Observation. Increase field of view by 5% for every level. Increase ship speed by 2%, sail control for every level. And negotiation. When negotiating at sea, the effect of negotiations is additionally enhanced. Level 2 of that, okay. To get these other unknown abilities, the specialty, reach level 30 with the character. Nice. Unknown ability, activate 10 rounds in total. Level 1, 93 HP, 32 attack. He's hot-blooded by nature. Combat preference, low hull. Stats, body, go back to that. Body 15, perception 27, tech 25, knowledge 12, charm 21. I guess we can't get information on these stats right now. We'll probably get information when we level up or something. Then we've got Joyce. She's got level 4 mapping, which increase the distance that can be auto-sailed within the cultural sphere by 1. Level 3 geography, level 2 humanities. She reduces the quality of goods by 4%. Level 2 observation, increases the field of view by 5% per level. And negotiation, level 2. Orange addict, protects the fleet from scurvy while sailing. Oh, she likes oranges, that's cool. Level 1, 83 HP, 25 attack. She's careful. Combat preference, firing. Okay, now let's go to skills are locked right now. Equipment's locked. Bag. We've got the Fortuna ship deed, a certificate used to redeem the Fortuna. Fleet and cabin are locked. Okay. So let's head out and let's see what we do now. One sec, guys. Hold to open wheel. Hold the middle button. What's the talk log? Wait. Hold to open wheel. Logs. Okay, we can look at logs. Access. Okay, tavern, shipyard, port. Okay, we can go to the shipyard. Shipyard worker. It's the Fortuna's deed. Andrew, so you're the new captain. Huh, you fixed it up. It was really damaged when it got in, and it took a great deal of effort on our part to get her fixed. Pay attention to the ship's condition when you sail from now on, and keep her well maintained at all times. Fortuna, a ship sponsored by Joyce, we've obtained. Gold coin, a gift from Joyce, 5,000, wow.
Capitão, você está no lugar certo.
Obtaining ships. Press Y while in the logbook to view fleet info. Ships are the foundation of establishing a large and powerful fleet. Fleets can have up to 5 ships. Ships can be obtained from shipyards through construction, purchasing, etc. Press R in fleet to access deck. Sailors must be dragged into a cabin for them to be effective. For example, appointing a lookout allows you to use the lookout feature out at sea. Appointing a surveyor allows you to use the autosail feature. Cool. We'll check out that screen next. We can buy ship, can't modify, we can sell, repair, change badge. Let's look at the badges. Oh, we only have one badge, and it's... everything's locked right now. Alright, so let's... I guarantee you precious ship will be as good as new. Let's come back here and check out the fleet. We'll start with the knowledge. Wow, there's lots of knowledge to be had. I don't think we unlocked anything down here. Oh, ships. Fortuna, a medium sailing ship that was named after Fortuna, the goddess of fortune. In the mythology, Fortuna holds the rudder of fortune, controlling the future of each and every person. And we'll check out fleet. Alright, durability affects how much damage a ship can take while sailing or in battles. Speed affects the max sailing speed a ship can reach when sailing. Load affects the amount of load the ship can carry, and firepower affects the power of the ship's cannons during battle. Press Y to open fleet. Press WS to select ship. You can appoint sailors in the flagship deck. Appointing sailors to the appropriate position significantly improves the fleet's capabilities. Press R to enter flagship deck. Okay, so let's see what we get. On deck, 1 out of 2. The captain of the main ship is the main character. This cannot be changed. 1200 hull, no age. Protect rate of 30%. Chance of defense against the enemy's artillery fire and naval mines. Load base space of 8. Initial number of cargo holds 8. Extra space is 2. So total for 10. Speed 7 knots. Wind speed bonus a ship has when sailing in fair wind. The square, the luff. Wind speed bonus a ship has when sailing against wind. Row 0. You can speed up galleys by rowing. Fire 80, we have light cannon, artillery type of broadside guns, 2 gun ports, affects how many cannonballs broadside guns can fire, and the ammo are the type of cannonballs used, ball ammo. Shoot damage is 4, damage dealt to enemy sailors in boarding attacks. Morale affects the strength of sailors in hand-to-hand combat, and sailor, number of sailors currently on board, 82. Okay. So let's press R. Select a cabin to view its effects. Drag a sailor into a cabin to appoint them to that cabin. After successfully appointing a sailor, you can see their character avatar at the top left corner of the cabin. Okay, pretty simple. So Joyce, let's see, we have a mapping room. That's probably where she'd be best. Warehouse. I'm in the captain's cabin and the pilot house. So mapping room, a cabin filled with nautical charts, a space for the surveyor to plot the fleet's routes. After a surveyor is appointed, route planning and autosail becomes available to use when sailing. The range of autosail will be increased based on the surveyor's mapping. Then we have a warehouse, a space for storage, packed with the fleet's reserves of supplies and goods. Looks like there aren't any sailors that wish to stay in the warehouse, so assigning them isn't going to be of any use. Captain's cabin, the place in which the captain resides and works day to day in, elegantly decorated to showcase their identity. Current effect level 4, sailor max morale plus 12%, increase the morale of all sailors within the fleet based on the captain's leadership. And pilot house, a half-open cabin that is connected to the ship's rudder and is where the helmsman maneuvers the ship. After a helmsman is appointed, the ship's control can be made more nimble. The ship's steering ability will be increased based on the helmsman's steering. But we're going to go... Oh, and there's masts. Crow's nest. Okay, so the crow's nest, an observatory placed high up, used to view objects far into the distance. After a lookout is appointed, objects can be seen from a further distance. The field of view of the fleet will be increased based on the lookout's observation. The deck, the ship's upper deck, the busiest part of the ship. After a bosun is appointed, they will take priority in hand-to-hand combat and replace the captain during duels. Mast, a rope that hangs from the mast which can be pulled to raise, lower, or change the sail's angle. After a sailmaster is appointed, the efficiency of sails when sailing downwind will increase. Increase the ship's sailing speed based on the sailmaster's sail control. What do these buttons do? Nothing. Okay, so let's put Joyce in the mapping room, I think. Okay, so cultural sphere, reachable by autosail plus 4. I guess that's fine. She does have other matches. She could be a sailmaster, she could be a bosun, she can be a lookout, and she can be a helmsman, but probably best off mapping. That is her best skill. Only level 2 observation. Of course her skills will get better over time, but we'll take advantage of her level 4 mapping. Alright, cool. So let's go back. I didn't see this equipment. The broadside gun, damage 40. Figurehead, Blessed Virgin figurehead. Supply consumption speed minus 10%. Oh, this is really cool. Bowgun, outdated bowgun, damage 30. Head sail, common foremast staysail, fore and aft rig plus 20, steering plus 2%. Auxiliary sail, common staysail, fore and aft rig plus 20. Common mizzenmast staysail, steering plus 3%, fore and aft plus 15, and wooden armor, damage received minus 6%. So that's the equipment of the boat. Okay, everybody's on boat. We already appointed a captain. It is myself, well, Andrew. And cabin is here. No goods. We have 10 cabin cargo holds. Alright, cool. So on to the next spot. According to our plan, our next stop is Ceuta. The ship's ready. We can set sail. No hurry. I need the help of a friend if we're going to survey the world. William Ansell. So the scar from the wild boar proved his identity instead. Interesting. William, pack your things. We are going sailing. Andrew, how many times have you told me that since we graduated? But can you think of a single occasion when we did not return disappointed, even those merchant ships? It's not a merchant ship. We're conducting geographical research. It's a maritime expedition. Allow me to introduce you. This is our ship's sponsor, Miss Joyce. Strictly speaking, the ship belongs to the whole crew, Andrew. Did you hear that, William? The ship belongs to all of us. Everyone knows you're well versed in the myths and legends from all over the world, and you stay buried under a pile of books every day, but I know how great your desire is to set sail out in the ocean. Don't you want to personally verify the history and legends you've read in all those books? What is there to hesitate about? As they say in the Academy, always respect the ocean. And always stay curious about the unknown. Ha. Ha ha ha. Alright, fine, Andrew, you win. I guess I'll have to put off reading these for now. Alright. Don't get ahead of yourself. Since you're the captain now, you must know how to use your crew well. Of course. I'm aware of that. Surveyors and lookouts are the most important during a geographical study. Survey. Gift from William, 3,000 gold coins. William Ansell joins the team, Nature Quiet. A translator from Oxford University who has mastered many languages and can help the fleet translate and interpret books in different languages. Andrew, assign our roles before we set sail. I can act as a temporary lookout. As for Miss Joyce, I'll be staying in the mapping room, of course. Alright, then it's decided. Alright. Then we head to the pier. Side quest triggered. Lookout arrangement. New entry unlocked in the archives. Obtain new knowledge. Tap to view. William Ansell, September 24th, region of Britain. He's a translator. Favorite is black tea. He's from Britain and is a teacher in the liberal arts school at Oxford. He also works as an interpreter for the institution and is fluent, there's fluent again, in Latin, Spanish, and Portuguese. He is very particular about his appearance and manners. As a dedicated scholar who strives for perfection, he is often misunderstood as being stubborn and inflexible, but he is always calm and discreet thanks to his vast experience. Okay, Fleet. Access R. Alright, he will be the temporary lookout as he wants to be. Put him up there in the crow's nest. We'll check his character sheet too. Field of view plus 5%. Cool, that's what he wanted. Our lookout. Oh, look at his languages. She speaks Dutch, Portuguese, German. I only know Portuguese. He knows English, Spanish, Portuguese, Latin, and Greek. My goodness. True masters. Combat preference is to be firing. 42 knowledge. 27 charm. 12 tech. 14 perception. 10 body. What was hers? 41 knowledge. Not as much charm, but better perception at 20. And tech at 16. And mine was very good perception, pretty good tech, not great knowledge. Kind of balanced in a way. Let's check out his skills. He's got level 2 steering, which would help if he was a captain, but I guess we still get that steering bonus. Or maybe you need to be the helmsman in order to, not the captain, but the helmsman, in order to get the steering bonus. Level 2 calculating though. Increase goods markup by 2%, that's cool. Level 3 in geography for books, biology, level 4 in humanities, level 2 in medicine. He'd have to be in the cabin though for that. That's what the cabin character means. Like if we put him in the medical bay cabin, he would slow down the speed of health loss by 6% since he's level 2. That makes sense. But selection, each level adds 3% daily chance to upgrade goods of 80% quality or above to premium. So that's 6% daily chance for him, plus whoever else adds on to that. Level 2 shipbuilder. One more level and we can modify the ship. Level 3 sail control. Increase ship speed by 2%. I don't know. No, he uses observation in his lookout spot. And negotiation level 2. British climate. Increases the trade profits and contribution in the British cultural sphere. He'll earn a specialty if he trades 50 oil paintings in total. And unknown abilities unlocked after quest Journey of Odysseus. By the way, her specialty is unlocked after event surveying and mapping. And unknown ability reach mapping level 6. So not too hard. Okay, so that's everything for him and our whole crew right now. Alright, so back, let's, side quest completed, lookout arrangement. Before we set sail, let's go ahead and hit escape and save. Oh, that's where I started as Abdullah, just to mess around. So here we are, game time 29 minutes. We'll save here, we're 40 minutes in. So, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. We are going to kick back, get cozy, and go on this journey together, guys, on the high seas. It's going to be a lot of fun, so hope you'll stick with me and have some fun with me. So hope to see you guys next time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And December's going to be a good month, guys. Looking forward to it. Between playing some new games on my channel, I'm having a lot of fun. So how are you guys doing out there? Hope you're well. Be well, live well, stay well, guys. Much love, peace, and joy to all of you. And I feel there's a lot to check out with this game, so it's going to be very interesting going forward as we explore it more thoroughly. So hope you guys will be there for it. See you then. Peace out.